Hey everyone, this is Lewis from Easy2 Digital, where we help you reclaim your time and upgrade your lifestyle. Today, we're diving deep into an AI signal that many of the smartest minds completely missed. Imagine a company, now valued at hundreds of billions, that was once dismissed by nearly every top-tier venture capitalist in Silicon Valley. How did they get it so wrong? And what crucial lessons can we learn from this massive oversight, not just about investing, but about the very future of AI? We'll explore the mind-boggling story of Anthropic, the visionary investor who saw what others couldn't, and the critical bottlenecks shaping the AI landscape. Stick around, because we're going to uncover some truths that could redefine your understanding of innovation and risk. Here's what's coming up: Chapter 1, The Billion-Dollar Blind Spot. Chapter 2, The Maverick Investor's Gamble. Chapter 3, Navigating the Startup Inferno. Chapter 4, Unlikely Saviors and Strategic Alliances. Chapter 5, Anj Midha's 4 Pillars of AI Supremacy. Chapter 6, The Unseen Threat, Human Misalignment. And finally, Chapter 7, Legacy and the Path Forward. Don't miss this one. Before the show starts, remember to subscribe to our channel, give it a like, and share today's content. Thank you all for your support. Picture this: it's 2021, and an AI startup, born from the very architects of GPT-3, is seeking seed funding. You'd think investors would be lining up, right? Wrong. Anj Midha, an early supporter, tirelessly pitched Anthropic to 22 of Silicon Valley's most elite VCs. And get this, 21 of them, representing the pinnacle of tech investment, said a resounding no. Their reason? Prove it. Even more shocking, some of these titans asked, "What's GPT-3?" This wasn't some minor oversight, this was a colossal cognitive gap. They missed the boat on an innovation that had already shaken the academic world, failing to grasp the multi-trillion-dollar market opportunity unfolding right before their eyes. It's a stark reminder that even the most acclaimed experts can be utterly blind to paradigm shifts. They were looking for immediate, tangible proof when the real value was in the groundbreaking research itself. A missed opportunity worth hundreds of billions. Mind-blowing, isn't it? So, who did see the future? Meet Anj Midha, a name you'll want to remember. Anj wasn't your typical VC. Born in India, he excelled academically, eventually studying bioinformatics at Stanford, essentially applying machine learning to medicine. His formative years included an internship at Kleiner Perkins, where he learned that true investment isn't just about money, it's about co-building with founders, just like Bob Swanson did with Genentech. This philosophy became his bedrock. After successfully building and selling his own computer vision company, he joined a 16Z, focusing on AI. But even with Anj's backing, Anthropic's journey was far from easy. Anj himself called their early days a 24-month startup hell. The core team, including Dario Amodei and Tom Brown, wrestled with a fundamental problem: how to transform a pure research hypothesis, that scaling models works, into a viable commercial one. They needed a sustainable business model, a flywheel where revenue funds compute, which in turn improves the model, creating more revenue. Their initial idea? An AI coding assistant. Logical, right? Yet, their ambitious $500 million seed target was a total flop. Even when they slashed it to $100 million, those 21 top VCs still wouldn't bite, demanding proof of actual results. The team, including Daniela Amodei and Jared Kaplan, faced immense financial pressure and skepticism, but they stubbornly refused to abandon their vision. It was a brutal test of resilience, a dark period that forged their future success. Against all odds, 2 unexpected forces provided Anthropic's lifeline. First, the effective altruism community, particularly Sam Bankman-Fried, surprisingly recognized their long-term potential when mainstream VCs couldn't. Yes, that Sam Bankman-Fried, before the FTX collapse, was an early backer. But the real game-changer came from Amazon AWS. Facing fierce competition from Microsoft Azure's alliance with OpenAI, Amazon desperately needed a top-tier AI partner. Anthropic's business logic, centered on building world-class models on AWS infrastructure, was a perfect fit. Amazon initially pledged a staggering $4 billion, later increasing it to over $8 billion, and has now committed a potential $25 billion more, with Anthropic promising to buy over $100 billion in compute over a decade. This strategic alliance solved Anthropic's critical funding and compute problems, forever silencing those skeptical VCs who finally realized what GPT-3 actually was. Having navigated the startup hell, Anj Midha, with his unique blend of AI investing, compute infrastructure, and scientific research expertise, identified what he calls the 4Cs, critical bottlenecks for any AI company. The first is context, not just public data, but proprietary, vertical-specific data. He saw mainstream LLMs fail miserably in scientific tasks because they lacked specialized knowledge. His own venture, Periodic Labs, builds robots to generate this unique data, creating an unbeatable data flywheel. The second C is compute, not a lack of GPUs, but a shocking amount of waste. He compares today's compute landscape to 1885 Britain, with isolated steam engines instead of a unified power grid. Fragmented compute is stifling progress. The third C is capital, not just money, but long-term capital for infrastructure. Anj's AMP company is addressing this with a debt-equity blend to attract pension funds. The final, and most crucial, C is culture, a mission-driven environment that attracts top researchers and fosters genuine algorithmic breakthroughs, just like Anthropic's. But even beyond the 4Cs, Anj Midha warns of an even more insidious threat: human misalignment. It's not AI going rogue, it's asterisk is failing to coordinate. As a board member for 7 AI companies, he sees a terrifying pattern: sudden spikes in model distillation requests from specific regions. This is essentially AI espionage, where competitors try to steal or reverse engineer models. The West, he argues, is acutely aware of this threat but lacks a unified defense. His solution? A Western Iron Dome. Imagine all leading AI inference services deployed through a shared proxy layer that detects and alerts the entire industry to distillation attacks, enabling a coordinated response. Without such a system, Anj believes Western AI won't maintain its technological edge in the next decade. It's a stark, chilling vision of a world where our biggest threat is our inability to work together. Today, Anthropic is valued at $380 billion, with whispers of hitting $800 billion. Those VCs who once scoffed are now paying exorbitant prices to get in. Anj Midha's all-in gamble yielded returns in the tens of billions, much of which he plans to donate to charity. He's now teaching advanced AI courses at Stanford, guiding the next generation. The investors who once doubted him now seek his wisdom on future tech trends. Anj simply says he hopes his tombstone reads, "He was right." His parting advice to students, and to us: take life seriously, but not so seriously that you forget what makes it worthwhile. Work with those you love, enjoy time with friends. Don't take relationships for granted. Remember, it's people who make the world go round. A powerful, human message at the heart of an AI revolution.